In this video, I'm going to show you the top 10 apps that every Android phone should have. Hey guys, Eddie from E11 World here, and today I want to talk to you about the top 10 apps that I think should be on every Android phone. Now, before we get started, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. And if you find it helpful, please like it, and then we'll get started. So the first app I wanted to walk you through is Tiny Apps. Now, this is nice, where it's basically an overlay that goes on top of every app that you have. Okay, so for example, if I open up Notes, and you can have multiple of these, by the way. So let's say I want to copy my email and my password. Let's say I started in Google Calendar for some reason, or from my email, or from Slack, or whatever, right? Instead of having to retype that every time, let's say I'm filling in a form and it's like something that I'm doing, repetitively. So this way, if I copy and paste it into here, let's say this is just my email, and then I'll open up another one of these. Okay, and we have two of those. Okay, and then something. All right. So now you have both of these open. And what's nice is I can go and copy and paste these into like any other field I want. And it's nice that I can just basically put them on the side here, and there you go. It's very easy to use. Let's put it that way. Okay, and if I swipe left and right, you can actually save these as a note or search if there was like a bit of a long text in here. And you can have all of these. And this is like nice for opacity if I want to see through, and so on. So really like a nice bunch of things in here. I also use a calculator quite a bit, stopwatch, whatever that you think is helpful for you here is very nice. Obviously, there's more things that, here you go, system information. Okay, and there's a lot, right? So you can have your camera be in this little space. So, okay. So there's a ton of things, again, that you can do with this. And now my camera is only taking up just a little bit of the space. All right. So let's say you want to have, what else here? What else? Let's say any other app. Paint. If I want to do some stuff here, and let me just make this bigger. Okay, there you go. See, it's nice. And with that, let me see how I can actually go to the next one here. So settings, there you go. So with my settings, I can choose different colors, glow effect, opacity, thickness. So let's see, if I go all of this, and then I'm back, paint, and there you go. Now we're back to the app, okay? Okay, so let's choose something else. Web browser. So if I want to choose this, and if I want to go to any website, really, there you go. It lives within this nice little pop-up, and this can be anywhere. So very, very handy, and I think it should be on every phone. And this is free, but I've gotten the paid version, which allows me for just more premium features. Second app, A to Z screen recorder. And even though my phone actually has a screen recorder, this is for phones that don't have one. All right, and it's just as easy as that. You open it up and you hit record, and it starts to record. I actually don't want to do that right now because I'm still recording this on my screen, so you get to see what it looks like. But basically, you can go to your videos, and there's just a bunch of different things. So you can record different things in here, and there's just more options. You can go live. I'm not sure what this actually is. This is something I haven't seen yet, but this is very nice, where you can actually go live using one of these. So there you go. Second app, very, very helpful. And to close it, we just go to the bottom to this X. The third app on my list is Mega. So this is a really nice free app that gives you up to 50 gigs of free storage. Okay, and you can share these files with anyone and so on. Basically, it's like Dropbox, Google Drive, and whatnot, except it gives you much more than 2 and 5 and 15 megabytes based on these other services. So it's nice if you have, or if you needed more storage, you can sign up for this, and you can sign up for multiple accounts, if anything, and get more of the storage. But in this case, I would suggest that you sign up with one, because you're going to be logged into one of these apps at a time on your phone. So a great app to have, a must-have for any user, really. Everyone needs more storage, and this is one of those things where it's nice to have. Now, the app maker, I'm not sure if it was like from China or from Russia, and some people might not trust this fully, but it's just an app like any other app. Once you've installed it on your phone, it's pretty much like giving up your privacy at some point. But anyways, I do trust it, and I've been using it for years, and it's fine. I don't know if I've had anything that happened to my information up there, but yeah, that's pretty much the case with anything online. And I'm going to have a video actually in the future about how safe is everything that's connected to the internet. So anyways, subscribe and you can watch for that when it comes, if you hit that bell icon. Fourth app is Google Remote Desktop. This is a really nice app that's so simple and basically gives you access to your computer or your laptop or whatever on the go. And it could be, I think, on Mac and PC. I'm not sure about Mac because you do need an Android, I believe, for this. But I'm not sure if it allows you to log into your Mac as well or not. I don't have a Mac, or I don't have one installed anyway recently. But for my Windows computer, it works beautifully. I basically click on this. Right now my computer is live and you can see there's my desktop. Okay. It's very simple, very easy, and works great. And it has some options. So basically I can, let me see here, use my keyboard to type anything on here, and I can use my mouse as, my finger as the mouse pretty much, and click on things. I actually like to use it the other way around. And then there's a few different options here for resizing desktop and whatnot. Definitely a really good app to have, and a must-have, I think, for anyone who has a computer and need access to it. For me, I always need access to my computer if it's my work computer or my home computer, and I just log in with that email address that is basically connected to it. You do need to install this on your computer as well, and if you just look for remote desktop, I'll put a link description below, but basically it's like a Chrome extension, and I believe they might have changed it into an actual separate app, but it still works great and it's so super easy. So yeah, that's a must-have, I think, for your Android phone, definitely. Fourth app on my list is Texpand. Okay, now you open this up and basically it's like your keyboard on steroids. And basically what I mean by that is you can have, for example, here I have DJ Mix AR, which is basically short for DJ Mix Arabic. So if I'm trying to share a new mix and I DJ this, I have this on my DJ channel. Basically, if I'm trying to share a new mix and I want to enter a whole bunch of keywords automatically, all I have to type in is just that stuff. Okay, so let me test this for you guys. So if I put here DJ Mix AR, the moment I finish typing it, basically it gives me that. And if I just hit there, boom, it auto-populates everything with what I've selected there automatically. So it's a really nice and simple thing. And I have one right now because I actually recently changed from another app. I was using another app before, and I found this to be simpler to use. And basically, I don't see a downside to this. Now, I don't have the Pro version. I believe the Pro version gives you more keywords and maybe more different things. So like this may be maxing out at 10, I believe, or something like that. Let me look here. So yeah, remove 10 phrases only and create as many as you like and so on, right? So there you go. These are some of the benefits for it. I think it's great, and yeah, definitely a must-have. Speeds up your workflow. This could be anything. Like this doesn't have to be necessarily for hashtags. It could be for anything that you frequently type. It could be one word. For example, you can have like SS for if you want to see you later, for example. You know, you just put SS and it populates it for you. You click it and there you go. So any words that you use frequently when you're typing, if you type a lot on your phone, this is a really, really helpful app. So definitely get it. So app number 6 on my list is Go Multiple Wallpaper. And this is a really nice app that allows you to have multiple wallpapers on your screens. It's nice to have something that's so easy to implement and so easy to add, and it doesn't even take up much of your battery life or anything. I had it on a previous phone, HTC phone before, HTC 10, and it was like, I don't remember ever having to drain my battery. So just be wary of some of these other apps that I found that does something like this, but it actually drains your battery quite a lot. This one doesn't, and that's why I like it. So that's why it is on my list. And this is one of those things that if you like customization, and that's what Android is known for, definitely get this app. So app number 7 is an app that I've talked about previously on my channel. So make sure you watch this video here if you want an in-depth thing about it. But really, it's very simple. It's an app that gives you free money that you can spend on Android store. Okay? Rewards. It's basically Google Opinion Rewards, and it allows you to have different surveys that Google sends you when you turn on your GPS, or even if it's not actually, still send you different surveys here and there. And based on those surveys, it gives you money, 10 cents up to 50 cents or something like that. I'm not sure if it gives you more than that. And the questions are 1 to 3 seconds, or 1 to 3. They really don't take much. Like, I think the most it's taken me is 10 seconds to answer this. And over time, the money adds up, and it's nice because you can use this money to buy games, apps, add-ons of things, and so on, right? Music and books and so on. And the money does expire after 1 year, but really that's all you need to know. But it's a nice app to have because it's free, and it gives you free money, which you can buy stuff from in the Google Play Store. Okay, so get it right now. So app number 8 is not something that you're going to find in the Google Play Store. Actually, you have to go online and just search for Amazon Appstore. And it's like a full-on app store that lives on inside of Android. So it's like another alternative to the App Store, okay? But it's all apps from Amazon. And I found a ton of free apps in here. And I think they always have these things where they promote paid apps as free, okay? So you can see I've launched it here, and you have some of these selections for the different apps, and it might be as big of a selection, but there are stuff here that I found that weren't on the Google Play Store sometimes, and yeah, it works just as fine. I mean, you can see like let me see here, my apps. So these are stuff I've downloaded in the past. I just don't have it because this is a new phone right now. Yeah, but some of these I couldn't even find on Android or the Play Store before. And some of them were, for example, this Pro version of Photolab was not free in Google Play Store. So I found it here, and it was the full version and for free. So really great to have, and just it's one of those things that why not have it, really? It doesn't drain your battery, and it's an extra add-on to the Play Store. And I know there's like millions of apps already there, but this is an extra alternative that especially gives you paid apps for free sometimes. They have these promotions. So definitely check it out, definitely add it. And you just have to go and search for it online, Amazon App Store, download it and install it. When you do install it, you have to make sure the unknown sources is checked, because it basically allows you to install third-party apps or APKs, which is like Android package files. I can't remember what they are. They're like executables or installable files that don't live in the Android store. Okay, so get it. Number 9 and 10 are actually two separate apps, but because I do use them side by side, and I wish like one of them does everything that the other one does, but anyways, that's how it lives. So in my photo folder here, I have Snapseed and Pixlr. Snapseed is made by Google, and there's photographers and people who like basically swear by it, and I'm one of those people. It's like almost the most pro app for editing your photos. I know there's a lot of people who think, oh no, there's better apps out there. There's a million apps, really. It's a preference thing. But for my case, as a professional, I think that this has plenty of the professional tools done really well. Okay, it's really easy, and you almost can't screw it up, you know, unless you just have a really bad eye for this. But most people, when they edit photos on their phone, they go and take the easy route, and I find that, you know, you go overboard with it. It's like Instagram times 10, where the filters are too much, or, you know, they have cheap effects and stuff like that. So this isn't like that. This is like a pro level app. It is, though, missing some of the features where sometimes I want to actually add in a second layer, or it does allow you that, but there's limitations to it. Sometimes it doesn't let you open PNG images, which are those. It's a different file format from JPEG, which is the most common format. But Pixlr has that kind of thing. And let me just open it up so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I've opened up this image here. Basically, it's one of those mixes that I have done recently, and you can do a lot more to it. Like right now, see, this is the before and after. It gives you such professional effects, and I don't want to go into detail about these things, but this is one way of doing it, where you have looks, and then you have the tools, which is like the bread and butter of this thing. Watch this. Okay, head pose. Now it detects that there's a face in here, and basically I can change my face and how it looks. Sometimes it looks really, really great. Sometimes it's just creepy and weird. But it's really nice. This is another one. Portrait. If you look at it, well, maybe not this preset here. So let me choose one here. Okay, maybe combo 3. So what it does is basically it filters out, whitens your eyes and does some of these things that like improves your skin tone based on like AI, I guess, algorithms and so on, right? There's like a bunch of different features here. To an image, obviously, it's so nice. You scroll up and down and you start just changing these things back and forth. So it does really, really nice things so simply. And yeah, definitely a must-have, okay? Let me just give you an overview of Pixlr, which again, you can open up a photo here. I'm going to just go to the same photo. Okay, so with this, you have all these tools, pretty much crop and whatever, like the basic things. Some of them are very nice as well, where you have heal. For example, this isn't something that's available in the other one, but let's say I want to remove this letter. Okay, basically it's like trying to smush the pixels around it and create something else entirely. that wasn't there before. So there you go. Okay, it's very nice, very easy. This is just one of the many tools it has. I like this for plenty of other reasons, where the looks it has is like even better or more, I would say. You can go into the whole like ugly kind of effect here. But anyways, overlays, like this is all stuff that isn't available. And sometimes you just need a little thing. So yeah, some of these things are like, you know, paid, or you need to have I guess the premium account for it, but yeah, it's just so many effects in here. Borders with text as well, like, you know, it's endless. So definitely between these two apps, I think it's like you have everything that you need to do to a photo. So definitely get both of them. Don't just get the one, because I think at some point you're like, oh, I wish this app did this. For me, Pixlr is missing the PNG feature. I think it doesn't allow that. Sometimes, let's say I want to add my logo to an image, and it like doesn't resize it as well as I like, or something like that. And same thing with Pixlr. There's some things that Snapseed does better. For example, editing raw photos. The Pixlr doesn't do that at all, and so on. There's like other things that, you know, the head pose or whatever, like some of the AI features that Snapseed has that Pixlr doesn't. But anyways, Pixlr is also available on the web. If you go to pixlr.com/x, it gives you the full-on editor. It's like Photoshop Online for free. So that's your kind of bonus tip for this. I have another bonus one at the very end as well. App number 10, the final one, two separate apps. So CX File Explorer and File Manager Plus. Now, I actually used to have another one before called ES File Explorer, and I liked it for many years until recently they did some changes, and it's just like, oh, what? Why? I don't know why they do that. They just ruined it for me. And the reason I have File Manager Plus is for one feature that CX File Explorer doesn't have, and I'll show you in a second. So basically from here, I can actually access, not this app, sorry, remote, and that allows me to access my computers. Okay, now this is something that was available in ES File Explorer for years, and somehow it's just gone now. So this is nice, where I can just basically add this to my my setup here, and basically be able to copy and paste files from my computer into my phone and back and forth. You know, it allows you to play your videos, songs, and so on. But very nice File Explorer. And I know some phones already have this, but these two just go beyond that, the basic thing. And they give you more ways of doing these things. Especially I like how it basically analyzes your storage and shows you how you can save some of these by deleting larger files here and there, and so on. So it's very nice to have, very intuitive interface, simple to use. Definitely anyone who needs access to like files within their phone, because a lot of people, when they're like, I download an image, like, oh, where did it go? It's kind of like almost hidden in some ways. So this is an easy way of getting to your files and just being able to explore everything on your phone, kind of how like you would go into a File Explorer on Windows or Finder on Mac, and be able to go through all your files and folders and be able to rename and edit and so on, right? So these are the two I definitely recommend. I'm going to leave you with a bonus one, and this is not really an app, it's more of a widget, which technically it is an app, but basically it's a widget that you add to your home screen, and it's one of the best calendar widgets I've found, simply because it gives you so many options. I've actually paid for it as well, but the free thing gives you pretty much everything you need. I just wanted more of the transparency feel, and so I wanted to unlock that, and yeah, so I paid for the app, and this is again using the Google Opinion Rewards money. So definitely get that one as well. So definitely nice to have. I think you should have it on every Android phone, especially because it's just so easy and it's free, right? So I hope you guys like this video. This top 10 apps is like something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And I think this is a time where I figured it's a good time to do this, because I've been using it on my previous phone and the one before that, and even now, just back and forth switching a few apps here and there. But overall, these are apps that I think should be on every phone, and a lot of them are not even large in size. They are free, which is the best feature about these apps. So definitely get them. I'm going to put the links to everything in the description below. Make sure you subscribe and ring that bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos. And thumbs up if you like this video. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.